Hey everyone, JB here with Lesson 1, Video 2 of the Youth Learning Center online video game design curriculum. In the last video, we learned how to make our main character spaceship move in 4 directions with the arrow keys. In this video, we're going to talk about making that character shoot a laser. So first, we have to go ahead and open GameSalad. And we saved last time to our desktop so we can see that our game is currently up in the top corner. So we're going to double click on that to open it, and we can see that I have lesson 1.1 ready to go here. So my project info has stayed the same. So as I said, we're going to go ahead and learn how to make our main character spaceship shoot. So we're going to go to Scenes, Initial Scene, and we're going to get started. So let's make this window a little bit bigger so we have more room to work with. And the first thing we need to do is import a new image that's going to be our laser image. So on the desktop, in the top corner, I have my assets. And to import the laser asset, we're going to do the same thing we did with the main character spaceship. We're going to open up the images library by clicking Images. And we're going to open up our assets folder on the desktop. We're going to find our lesson 1 red laser, drag it into the images library, and drag it up into the inspector. Now this time, we don't have to drag it into the scene because it's only going to be created by the main character when we press the spacebar. So we have to make a new if-then statement for our main character that says if we press the spacebar, then spawn the laser. We have to open the logic interface for the main character by double-clicking on it. Now, we have to make a new if-then statement that has to do with the spacebar being pressed down. So we click Create Rule in the top corner, and we change mouse position to key. And this time, when we pull up the on-screen keyboard by pressing keyboard, we're going to select the spacebar. Our if statement now is if the spacebar is down. So right now, let's go ahead and relabel that. Double click on the word rule and call it shoot with the space bar. Press enter. And now we're ready to drag our behavior inside of the rule. We go to the behaviors library. And this time, we're going to use a behavior that's called spawn actor. It's all the way at the bottom, so we're going to scroll down, and here's spawn actor right here. Now what I mean by spawn actor, it means creating a new actor. Spawning is the same as creating. So we're going to take spawn actor, and we're going to drag that into our new rule. Now, we have our spawn actor behavior in, and it's asking us what actor we're trying to spawn. If we select this drop-down menu, we can see that we have lesson 1 red laser available to us. We're going to click that, and now our if-then statement is if the spacebar is pressed down, then spawn actor lesson 1 red laser relative to actor. If we preview by pressing the preview button, we can see that when we press the spacebar, it does spawn the laser. But the problem is, this laser is not going anywhere. It's staying stationary. So we have to fix that. But we did accomplish the task of having the laser get spawned. So the way I like to think about this is the ship is doing its job by creating the laser, and now the laser has to do its job by moving all on its own. So let's go back to our initial scene by clicking Scene, Initial Scene. And let's open the logic interface for our lesson 1 red laser by double clicking. Inside of our logic area, our programming area, we don't have anything in there yet. And what we're going to do this time is we're not going to create a rule, because we want this laser to move all on its own all the time. We don't want to have to make an event happen in order for it to move. So we don't need a rule. We're actually just going to drag the move behavior directly into the programming area. So we're going to scroll, find move. We're going to take it, drag it into the scene, into the programming area. And we're going to leave the direction at 0 degrees because that's moving to the right. Now we're going to test. And now we can see that when we press the spacebar, not only does the laser get spawned, but it also moves at a 0 degree angle all by itself. That concludes this lesson, video 2, lesson 1. In the next video, we're going to put an enemy on the screen and make it destroy when the laser hits it, and we're going to spawn an animation over top of where that enemy was. We'll see you next time. Before we do that, we got to make sure that we save. File, save.